children, welcome to our class. We are discussing about the 9th class first chapter cell, its structure and functions. Okay, till now we have discussed about all the organelles that are present in the cell. We have detailedly discussed about each and every organelle. Okay children, that's what about the organelles. Now we are going to discuss some more topics in this part. See, are cells flat? వాట్ ఈస్ మెన్ బై ఫ్లాట్? బల్లపరుపు. కణాలన్నీ బల్లపరుపుగా ఉంటాయా? మీన్స్ దే ఆర్ 2D స్ట్రక్చర్స్. డూ యూ గెట్ డౌట్? సి ఐ ఆమ్ రీడింగ్. సి జనరల్లీ వెన్ ద సెల్స్ ఆర్ అబ్జర్వ్డ్ అండర్ మైక్రోస్కోప్ దే అపియర్ యాజ్ ఫ్లాట్ అండ్ 2-dimensional. మీరు కాంపౌండ్ మైక్రోస్కోప్ని లోంచి సెల్స్ని చూసినప్పుడు ఎలా కనిపిస్తాయి? ఈ విధంగా కనిపిస్తాయి మనకి. అవునా? ఈ విధంగా కనిపిస్తే మనకి ఏమనుకుంటాం? సెల్స్ ఆర్ ఫ్లాట్ అండ్ 2-dimensional. Okay, but in reality the cells have length, breadth and thickness. See, 2-dimensional అంటే ఏంటి? ఆల్రెడీ మీకు ఇదివరకే చెప్పాను. ఓకే, దే హ్యావ్ ఓన్లీ లెంత్ అండ్ బ్రెడ్త్ ఒకటే మనకి కనిపిస్తాయి 2-dimensional. See, but in reality they have length, breadth and height also. Okay, 3-dimensional structure. As we cannot see the thickness of the cells under microscope, we think that these are flat. మనకి మైక్రోస్కోప్, మామూలు కాంపౌండ్ మైక్రోస్కోప్లో మనకి ఈ థిక్నెస్ అనేది కనిపించదు కాబట్టి మనం వాటిని 2-dimensional స్ట్రక్చర్స్ ఫ్లాట్ అని అనుకుంటాం అన్నమాట. ఇన్ రియాలిటీ సెల్స్ హ్యావ్ లెంత్, బ్రెడ్త్ అండ్ థిక్నెస్. ఓకే, హౌఎవర్ దేర్ ఆర్ ఫ్యూ ఈజీ వేస్ టు అబ్జర్వ్ ద థిక్నెస్ ఆఫ్ ద సెల్. How we can observe this thickness of the cell? See, here there are some ways are mentioned. The easiest method is to slightly change the focus while viewing plant cells on the slide and look at the cell wall. మనం మైక్రోస్కోప్లో ఎప్పుడైతే సెల్స్ని చూస్తామో అప్పుడు మన ఫోకస్, మనకి మైక్రోస్కోప్లో ఫోకస్ అడ్జస్ట్ చేయడానికి నాబ్ ఉంటుంది కదా, దాన్ని అడ్జస్ట్ చేసుకుంటూ ఫోకస్ని అడ్జస్ట్ చేసుకున్నప్పుడు అడ్జస్ట్ చేస్తూ సెల్ వాల్ని మనం ఎప్పుడైతే బాగా క్లీన్గా అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తామో యూ కెన్ సీ ద థిక్నెస్ ఆఫ్ ద సెల్. By seeing the thickness, you can say that it is a 3-dimensional structure. You will find that we are able to see the thickness of the cell wall. This 3-dimensional image becomes clear if you reduce the intensity of light as well. Next, మనం లైట్ యొక్క ఇంటెన్సిటీస్ రెడ్యూస్ చేసే కొద్దీ మనకి we can observe this 3-dimensional structure of the cell. See, this is the 3-dimensional structure. Okay, this is 2-dimensional structure. How we observe commonly in our microscope, if you adjust this focal length and intensity of light, we can see the thickness of the cell wall. By seeing the thickness, we can surely say that cells are in 3-dimensional structures. So, are cells flat? No, they are in 3-dimensional structures. Okay, so the next topic in our lesson is, where do cells come from? This is the last topic from our chapter cell, its structure and functions. Okay, see, do you know where do cells come from? కణాలు అనేవి ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చినాయి అసలు? Where do these cells come from? See, from the various points of this chapter it is clear that మనం ఇప్పుడు వరకు అన్ని డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్నాం కదా, అన్ని సెల్ ఆర్గానిజమ్స్ గురించి డిస్కస్ చేసాం. ఇట్ ఈస్ క్లియర్ దట్ ఆల్ లివింగ్ ఆర్గానిజమ్స్ కంటైన్ సెల్స్ అండ్ ఈచ్ సెల్ హ్యాస్ ఏ nucleus. See, all living organisms like human beings, animals, rodents, animals, insects, every organism is composed of cell. Is it right or not? See, look at your body, look at your skin. Is it made up of cells? Yes, every organism, every living organisms contain cell and each cell has a nucleus. Okay, see, the scientist Matthias Jacob Schleiden. Who is he? Matthias Jacob Schleiden, a famous zoologist. He is a zoologist, జంతు శాస్త్రవేత్త అన్నమాట. అండ్ థియోడర్ స్క్వామ్, ఏ ఫేమస్ బాటనిస్ట్, వృక్ష శాస్త్రవేత్త. వృక్షాల గురించి చదివే శాస్త్రాన్ని బాటనిస్ట్, మొక్కల గురించి చదివే వాటిని బాటనిస్ట్, చదివేవారిని బాటనిస్ట్ అంటారు. ఓకే, సి, Matthias Jacob Schleiden is a zoologist and Swan is a botanist, who were the first to claim that this fact was true for the entire plant and animal kingdom. వీళ్ళిద్దరూ ఏం చెప్పారు? Schleiden and Swan, they proposed that every organism is made up of cell. Every organism is made up of cell. Okay, see, Schleiden and Swan together formulated the cell theory. వీళ్ళిద్దరూ cell theory. This is an important topic in this chapter, important and last topic in this chapter. But an important point to be noted is that the cell theory was formulated after a gap of 200 years after Robert Hooke observed the cells. చూడండి, రాబర్ట్ హుక్ వేళ్ళు చెప్పకముందే but an important point to be noted is that cell theory was formulated after a gap of 200 years after Robert Hooke observed the cells. See, you know who discovered cells? Robert Hooke. Okay, Robert Hooke discovered there is a gap of 200 years. ఆయన సెల్ చూస్తున్నప్పటి నుంచి how much gap? There is a 200 years that they proposed this theory. But this theory could not explain how the cells were formed. అయితే వీళ్ళిద్దరూ all living organisms are made up of cells అని చెప్పారు. But they did not fulfill the theory. They do not explain how ఎక్కడి నుంచి అయితే cells వచ్చినాయి అనేవి వాళ్ళు they do not explain. They told that all the organisms including plants and animals both are made up of cells అని చెప్పారు. కాకపోతే they cannot explain how these new cells were formed. In the year 1855, another scientist, Rudolf Virchow. Who is he? Rudolf Virchow. Okay. First explained that new cells could be formed only by the division of pre-existing cells. కొత్త cells అనేవి ఆల్రెడీ ఉన్న సెల్లే డివిజన్ అయ్యి కొత్త సెల్స్ ఫామ్ అవుతుందని చెప్పింది ఫస్ట్ రుడాల్ఫ్ వెర్చ్యూ in 1855. Okay, said that cells are formed from the pre-existing cells. Okay, he modified the hypothesis of Schleiden and Schwann to give cell theory a final shape. Finally, Rudolf Virchow gave a final shape to the cell theory. See, this is very important, children. Cell theory. Okay, you should remember this 2 points in the cell theory. Cell theory today is based on 2 principles. These are very important principles. See, all living organisms contain cells and each cell is made up of nucleus. All the living organisms contain cells. All the living organisms contain cells. Okay, all cells originate from pre-existing cells. What they proposed? All cells originate from pre-existing cells. These are very 2 principles of cell theory. Cell theory is very important, children. You should remember these 2 principles. All the living organisms. The first principle is all living organisms are composed of cells and products of cells. Okay, and all cells originate from pre-existing cells. This Schleiden and Schwann proposed this theory, and this theory get into final shape made by Rudolf Virchow in 1855. Okay, these 3 scientists are very important here. Who are they? Schleiden and Schwann, Rudolf Virchow. Okay, this is what about the cell theory, the last topic in this lesson. Okay, children. Now let's once revive the lesson. Okay, what we have discussed till now. Okay, children, till now what we have learned we will discuss now. Okay, from the chapter cell, its structure and functions, we have discussed about the introduction part. What is a cell, from where it comes, who discovered cell, what we have studied in 8th class. We have discussed about all the things, and then about typical cell. What is a typical cell? Next to that is the first part, the plasma membrane or cell membrane. Okay, next what after the discussion of cell membrane, we discussed about the I have posted or forwarded you a video regarding the observation of cell membrane in rheolith also. Okay, next to that is discussed about the cell wall. Okay, cell wall. Next to cell wall, we discussed about an important organelle called as nucleus. Okay, next to that, cytoplasm. Protoplasm versus cytoplasm, we have discussed everything about that. Next comes to the cell organelles, that is about mitochondria. See here pink color structures, mitochondria. The next one is plastids, that is chloroplast. Next one is endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum two types, rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes. Next Golgi complex, okay, lysosomes, vacuole, chloroplast. We have discussed about all these structures in our class. Okay, finally we have discussed about the 3D structure of a cell. Okay, in the topic our cells are flat, we discussed about the 3D structure of a cell, and finally we discussed about the cell theory proposed by Schleiden, Schwamm and Rudolf Virchow. This is about our chapter cell, its structure and function. I hope all you understood about this chapter, children. Okay, finally read well and prepare well at your home. Okay, stay safe, stay happy.